As time goes on, don't forget about me. I still hope you remember things we said we were meant to be together forever, making history. I hope to cherish all the love that you sent for me. Maybe one day we'll make a mini you, possibly two, and have a mini me. I hope you get this message that God sending me, telling me to focus on you, stop giving these girls my energy. Good morning, what it do? Welcome to another episode of Breakfast in Bed. We're not in the bed today though. On a little couch. This is my living room. I'm your host, Rendo, RENDOUGH, dough like bread, because that's how we make around here. And I just want to come on here and apologize, I haven't made an episode since the second episode. I realized something in my life is that I lack consistency. It's something that is required for success, just being consistent in the things that you're doing, whether it's relationships, whether it's business. The more consistent you are at it, eventually, the results show, And there's certain things I'm consistent with, like my writing, I'm consistent with that. Going to the gym, I'm consistent. Releasing content, I'm not, to be honest with you. Working on certain things that I want to work on outside of the music or outside of just my regular work, But it's time, it's time to be focused, it's time to lock in, it's time to achieve newer heights, achieve newer levels, achieve newer wisdom, achieve newer knowledge, become better at business, become better in relationships, become better as a whole, as a person, And consistency, I have a track, it's called Blue Faces. It's not released yet. We'll figure out a release date, but in that I say, Jesus, can you teach me to become more consistent? Because Jesus' character never changes, He's the same throughout. A perfect being, judges righteously, leads with love, hates evil, like these certain things. Only he could be consistent with. As humans, we fail to, Doesn't mean that, you're a bad person. It just means that we need to let the Holy Spirit or Jesus lead more. And that's the same with me, including like denying all self-desire, of the things that we want to achieve in life or the things that we want to do in life. And I know a lot of people live by the motto, you only live once, but let's say you only live once, but you're going to be judged for every move that you make, good and bad. All we can do is know that, hey, it's going to happen, and just repent and turn back and ask God for forgiveness, because He's a forever merciful God, and His mercies are consistent, and they renew every day. So just know, man, if you want to be more consistent, all it takes is just getting up and doing it. So, which here I am. We're here in San Antonio, Texas, from my apartment, my living room. A lot of things has happened since last time we talked. NFL season has been over with. The Chiefs won another Super Bowl. Congrats to them. Pat Mahomes is gonna probably go down as one of, if not the best, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Right now it's March 12th, and it's the start of free agency. As you can see, I got my Dolphins thing. We're losing a lot of people on defense. They're leaving and going elsewhere because we don't got no money to pay them. And that's a thing in business that you have to learn is we look at this stuff as fans, you know, we want certain things, but as a business now, let's say you have a team of people, you know, let's say, let's just use music for example. You have a producer, you have a engineer, you have a videographer, you have a marketer, promoter, maybe a couple DJs, you know, and you're paying all of them, paying all these things. But sometimes, you know, the cost for a certain producer or a certain videographer is out of your budget. So you have to go get somebody that's in your budget. The quality might not be as great as the other person, you know, but sometimes you got to figure out what's more important and what works best for your team and what works best for your vision and what works best for your budget, you know, like a lot of teams, like I've noticed in the NBA, NFL, they'll spend all this money and go over the cap trying to win that championship, and they still don't do it, you know? They still don't do it. So a lot of the times, you know, it's not about who spends the most money to win a championship. It's about who gets the right pieces together, who builds the right chemistry, who has the right coach, who has the right things in place, you know? And I'm thankful throughout the years that God has put me with people, you know, that not only have enhanced my sound, enhanced me as a person, they've helped me grow. They've given me wisdom, they've given me knowledge. The people that I've surrounded myself with and the people that I've worked with, not only in music, but at regular jobs, you know, knowing you're people who's gonna help lift you up and not people that's dragging you down. And that's the difference in knowing between people who's more on a positive note or people that's on a negative note. You know, be careful around people that is just gonna complain all the time. They complaining about everything they have to do. This is a blessing. This is a privilege that we get to wake up and we get to go out here and do what we do, you know, and go out here and get it. It's a blessing. Every breath is a blessing. So don't take it for granted. Go up and get it, you know. But if you want to do anything in business, it's gonna take the right team. It's gonna take multiple people. You're not gonna be able to just do it yourself, you know. A lot of people will think that, but if you're thinking that way, it's probably pride. And I've been learning to try to keep my pride down, because pride and ego just get in the way of creating legendary stuff and great things. Because you can have 10 people in a room, and if they all put their minds together, they can make wonderful work, you know. But if egos are in play, it might destroy things from being made before they're even made. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, things I'm learning in this life, I'm learning a lot, you know, and I'm just grateful to God that I got the opportunity, you know, to come out here. I've been out in Texas for about 6 months now. It's been a blessing, you know. I feel like prayers have been, just blessings have been coming super quick. I remember praying back in Florida, like before I came out here, to, you know, build a space for me, you know, make sure I'm provided for, and that's what it's been, you know. I'm not gonna say I haven't had my struggles of going up and down in my battle and in my walk, which I've had. But I'm not gonna look at anything and be ashamed or guilty or anything like that, because at the end of the day, like, I know God has been working on me, and I know God has changed me in a lot of ways, and it's for the better. I'm just grateful I have the opportunity to make something like this. I've been focused. focus on my craft, focus on trying to get new ideas off the ground. Trying to explore new ideas, explore newer things I've never done. I recently went and bought a guitar. I think I did it last week, which, hey, that was pretty dope, I don't know how to play it, but I'm here learning. I'm learning how to do it. See, that's something that, as a grown man, I'm learning to do more things. Because as a child, I feel like I never tried it. Because if I wasn't good at it to start, I would put it down right away. But I've noticed, even if I wasn't good at it to start, let's say even with the music, like I see myself progressively getting better. So I know I can progressively get better with anything. And that's the same thing, like even, let's say sports, like basketball. I've been playing basketball since a little kid. And not like really like in leagues or anything like that, but like going to the park. And I just noticed how as I've gotten older, my game has gotten a lot better, I know the game more, my IQ is better, my abilities are better, my shooting's better, my defense is better, So just a lot of things come over time. Wisdom, knowledge, skill. Excuse me. I've been watching a lot of biopics lately too of artists. Like I went and saw the Bob Marley movie, which was a great movie. The movie theater was empty, but it was a great biopic. Actually, I never really like dove deep into Bob Marley's tracks in my life. I mean the basic ones like Three Little Birds and Could This Be Love and stuff like that, or Redemption Song, but like not really like diving deep into all the other ones. But one of my favorites that is Waiting in Vain. And I feel like that happens a lot in life, people be waiting for people and it's like they waiting in vain. So I've been going off of a concept of like, man, I don't really force nothing. I go with the one that wants me, even if the one I want is messing with somebody else or ain't really showing that type of attention or whatever. I'm not gonna beg nobody for it, when there's somebody on this side that's trying to give it to me, so that's just how I've been moving lately. I feel like it's better for my mental. Like, I don't know if you can attest to like this, but when you want something and you don't have it or you can't get it, it makes you feel some type of way, I think it brings your feelings and emotions all out of whack. But when you just receive the things that want you the same way, and be open to it. And once you're open to it, you just learn to move in life at like a pace of, all right, whatever God has for me today, I'm not worried about yesterday. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm waking up and I'm looking for the blessing in today. And waking up is a blessing, regardless, I'm glad I get another day, another chance to go and do the things that I love to do. I love to lift people up. I love to make people laugh. I love to play basketball. I love to write my music, write ideas, in general, like I love to do it. So it's a blessing that I'm still here. I'm able to grind and go after the things that I desire. Be careful out here in this world with the decisions that you make, We don't always make the right decisions, but just always got to be aware of your surroundings, aware of the people you hang around, aware of the circumstances you're in, because somebody else's trouble might become yours if you're too close, you know. So what? Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to think. What's been happening as of late? Just in the world in general. I haven't really been keeping up. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up. I just been working. In San Antonio, they had this thing called the rodeo over at the Frostbank Arena. It's kind of like a fair. Had a horseback riding and bull riding, little kids riding sheeps. That was pretty dope. That was a dope experience to watch. Like, I just enjoyed the moment. And then like after every rodeo, there was a country band or singer that was on there. So as an artist and a performer, I'm able to watch, you know, professional people do what they do, and you get to see all the help they get from the teams they got. You know, the people that build the stages, the people that work on the audio, the lights. You know, these are all jobs that you either gotta find outsource another company that has all that and pay them, or you could probably have that on your team and on your payroll, you know, depending on how you want to move or however it is. I know in rap, there's not really like people focus on that because they go do these venues at, you know, clubs or whatever else. So really in those situations, really you might only need a DJ and a microphone. But there's something about having a live band that I noticed in one of my shows is just the music flows through you from all the instruments. And I feel like one of my best shows was with a live band. So if anybody can take anything from this episode, if you're an artist, live music is important. It is an important key, and I feel like if you don't use one, you should invest in one. You should invest in some people and try to get them to go on the road with you. You know, build that team, build the band. Because there's nothing like live music. You can play your beat in the background, but if you got those people playing the guitar, you know, just think about how much more energy is coming through. You got 4 people, 5 people, 6 people trying to put on a show compared to just one person, you know. I've even seen shows to where I've watched artists bring 6, 7 people on the stage, dancing around, jumping around, and it's still not bringing the same amount of energy as one dude, you know. So it just, I guess, can attest to whatever type of artist they are. But yeah, life is good, man. Life has been a blessing. I hope anybody that's going through any type of struggles is staying true to themselves and their morals. And remember that any dark spot that you in, God will send you light. And if the light's not been sent to you, then just shine. Just shine a little bit. It'll start showing you your way. Remember, the light is within all of us. The light has the ability to be within all of us. Jesus is the light, the truth, the way. And if you know that and if you believe that, then there's a light in you. Whether it's not shining bright today, maybe one day it will. I just hope that y'all stay focused, limit distractions, focus on purpose, focus on the things that are going to benefit you to become the best you can potentially be. And just enjoy this time we got here on this earth. Right now it is spring break, at least out here. So out in downtown San Antonio has been busy. I've been making some money over there. It's been dope. I like being busier than I would like being slow and just standing around, you know. I like when it's constant. But again, that place lacks consistency as well. Like you'll have a busy week, like one busy week, 2 busy weeks, and then a slow month, which sucks. You're making all that money in a couple weeks, and it's slow. But that's why you gotta kind of be a hustler. Like I feel like it's been embedded in me, in my DNA to hustle. So even when things are slow in one location, I'm finding other locations to make bread, you know? I'm always figuring out how to make bread. I even got a bar that says something about, I think it's on the EP, the Stay Stoned EP. It's the song Wise Guy. And I said something about, I said 26 and I never took a bump. Even though my backyard was full of dope heads. Never mind that, I'm a money fiend. I'm gonna find ways to get more bread. So the same way, like, people around me was addicted to dope when I was younger. It's like, I get addicted to making money. Like, it's like an addictive feeling when you're making money. And you don't want to go days without making it. But also walking with God is teaching me, you know, when your money low and your money is high, it doesn't matter. You know, it's not gonna change really a lot of your feelings. Like, it's gonna stay the same. I know broke people that are happy, and I know rich people that are sad. So you gotta figure it out. You know, you could desire the world, and once you get it, still be broken. I know somebody that only got a little bitty shack with a family and a white picket fence, and he's the happiest guy, but he worked at a $40,000 a year job, you know. They getting by, they ain't living rich, they ain't living whatever, but they happy, they surrounded by love, you know. And not to say that that's what I seek or that's what I'm cool with, because I'm somebody that always wants more. I don't know why. I'm gonna always strive for better or strive for more. But you still have to learn to love your life no matter what state you're in. Good, bad, rich, poor. Like, you gotta learn to love it. You know, learn to look for the blessings in the day. But yeah. This is a breakfast in bed. This is another episode. This is the third episode. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I just wanted to get on here today and update everybody. And I just want to say thank you to all the people that are taking the time out of their day to watch, to even if it's only a couple minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, they taking the time to click on the link or give me a view or go listen to my song or, you know, send me a message. Like, they're all blessings to me, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. Don't forget, if you do like the information you're getting, if you do like the content, the music, the videos that has been coming out, don't forget to go and subscribe, so every time a video comes out and gets uploaded, you can be notified. Like, comment, and share it for me if you could, because, you know, maybe there's a message in here that maybe didn't resonate with you, but can resonate with your mom or your sister or your brother or your cousin or your uncle or your auntie, your grandma, your granddad, you know, grandpa, however you say it, papa, mama, your TT, your aunt. Everybody got an aunt, you know. That one aunt that be mowing lawns and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, I'm about to get up out of here, start my day. Yeah, this was another episode of Breakfast in Bed. I am your host, Rendo. RENDOUGH, dough like bread, because that's how we make around here. And stay blessed up, man. Put God first, seek Jesus, and just know the time has come.
New shows, bags filled, jet fuel, hotel, no vacancy. Oh Lord, where's this life taking me? I shine bright even when they throwing shade at me. It's showtime, kinda like how the Lakers be. Girls dancing, stars out, I'm somewhere, probably blazing weak. Thinking about you and me, we keep blowing smoke.